He's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Check. Here we go, son. Check black 40. Lady. Check 99. Check 30.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
2 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Here we go, son. Mike 40. Hey, watch your leg. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Mike, bring it. Bring it.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Right here, that's what I do.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now this throw caught left side. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Mike 47. All day, baby, all day. Hey, check Mike 47.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They go play action now. Haskins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Check 4, check 4.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is complete to Michael Thomas. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Keep playing.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike. Hey, exit.
To throw is Darnold. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On 1st and 10, Darnold airing it out deep for Smith. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And that's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Now Haskins. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Come on, set. And read. Check Mike 47. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins. His throw incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And it's 3rd down.
certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Open man. He's got him. The tight end, Hawkinson. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
It's 4th down.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Check, lady. Check out, route. Lady. Alert, lady. Alert 3. Check, lady.
Now a handoff looking right. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, lady. Hey, wahoo. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 40's Mike. 40's Mike. Watch the screen.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
64. We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got the lady. Check, check. Hey, high 7. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mike 40. Mike 40.
A first down throw. Darnold. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Set, lady. Keep going.
Darnold looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Faking the give, Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Mike 40. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Throwing again is Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Darnold. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Flushed out right. Open man is Ross, complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Hey. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. I'm coming up to you. To you.
Now Haskins on first down. That one complete to Hill. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Haskins. And his throw is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gehring. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now they try the right side here. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
6-6, pull it high.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Second down, Haskins. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A give right side now to Hunt, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Brought down by Nate Gehring.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins throwing left side here, and it's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well. But
a moot point there as they were able to connect. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Check, 47. Let's go. Mike's 47.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Check 26, check 26.
Is the mic. 47 is the ball.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here? And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, dude.
Hey, 40's Mike, right there. 40's Mike. Watch the screen. Pass. Mike.
Lady.
Check. He's covering.
Back to throw, Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Darnold to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To the air again, Darnold. He's got Smith here. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Darnold now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Give him 30 yards there.
To number 38. 1st and goal, New Orleans.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
General West.
Safety's creeping. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a bit. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Dash, dash, dash.
Oh, lady.
40's Mike. 40's Mike.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spot on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, Detroit. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Play action. It's Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Go. Go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Lady, bravo.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Darnold now to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Darnold. It's caught. Smith. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And this one is right down Broadway. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing on 2nd down, Haskins. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And back to the 13. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here's Ty Long now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Detroit, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch,